Not quite, Morgan. Not quite. You want to see something cool, though? Let me find the login to the current portal. Where is this fucker at? I have too many emails. Here we go. Actually, I have this in a URL. Let me open up a new browser tab. Hold on, Morgan. I'm going to show you this design before you go. It's an Excalidraw. So the current website that exists is, ignore this. That's what I want to show you. So when a user signs up, they go through this flow. That's like this self-assessment. How do I zoom in here? And it's just kind of like very simple looking form. And then there's a bunch of questions like this. And I'm rebuilding this on the site I'm building. And I came up with this design over here. And I think it's fucking sick. Looks so much better. This compared to this right here. So much better. You should, if you click the button under the chat bar, Morgan, there's a request Spotify song, and if you paste in a Spotify song link, it'll play it on stream. You should throw in a RuneScape song. All right, so we have to go ahead and build the TypeScript models for this. So where do we want to put this? Eventually I should move this out to its own package and bring in Turbo Repo. I am using MonoLisa. Lib. Let's go ahead in here and throw like assessments. And in here we'll say onboarding. Make that a directory. And let's just do a, is onboarding one word or 2 words? Onboarding, I guess it's 2 words. Go in here and we'll just say index.ts. And we'll come in here and we need a... If you click the little button under the chat bar that has like the purple brackets and it says bits and bytes, if you click that, it'll pull up a power-ups and rewards menu. And then if you click the green one that says request Spotify song, it'll give you a input box to paste in a Spotify link. And once you submit that, yeah, there we go. And you should see on my screen that the thing underneath of me should say next up, and it should be the song you requested. Yeah. You can also do, there's a command for the queue, the song queue. So if you come here and type queue, yeah. So we're gonna say this is a onboarding assessment. Onboarding assessment. And this is going to equal a read-only structure. And we need the concept of like a question. How do we want to design this? It's so funny. So let's say we put it in steps. This will be like an array. Maybe. Is that how we want to do it? Or maybe that's questions. And maybe we have a type step. And that looks like it has a name. It's a string. And then it has let's be specific at first before we try to generalize. Contact. So we don't need that. We already have that during sign up, which that's a good point. We should add to the schema user const user. We should have a mobile number. Let's say phone number. And that's going to be text. And we'll say that'll be called phone number. Say that's not null. Yeah, we need that. Great. Saturday stream, let's go. I thought showing guns was against terms of services. Yeah, the giant guns I have from not working out ever. It's just like 90 degrees out in Raleigh. I tried to sit outside and work this morning, which is what I normally do on the weekends. And it was just too freaking hot. Thank you. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and run bun run drizzle, and we want generate. And then we want to do a bun run Morgan, move to Raleigh and I'll go to the gym with you. Ah. So we have to make this, we have to go put in default values for this first. So we'll do that. And let's go ahead and run our migration again. Let's walk back, and we want to go delete this most recent one. So that one, and in the journal, we can get rid of 6. And then we should be able to regenerate and then run that. Oh. That put not on the wrong one. Dumb. So we have to go do the same thing again. Delete that. Delete the trailing comma. Delete that. Go up a directory, go to the bottom, delete that. Okay, that migration is deleted. So one more time. Drizzle migrate, regenerate, and then migrate. I almost forgot to save something. Meta. Let me go check the table quick. Make sure we didn't write anything to the table. I don't know what any of these are. But there's only 6, so that's right. What up, JD? All right, we should be in a good state to regenerate this then. I said that last time. So if we come down here and we go generate, great. Windy Lady Vermin. Let's actually go look at that. That seems fine. Migrate. Okay, that applied. So now we want to come into our users. And we just want to give them phone numbers. They should probably be unique, huh? Should phone numbers be unique? Because users should only have one account and they can have the same, they can belong to multiple tenants. Yeah, phone numbers should be unique. What up, Kraut? So we'll do 909-867-5309, and then we'll do 409-867-5309. And we'll commit all of those. Great. These should not be null. I don't know why they are null. Bar, baz. So we should make a migration to make those not null too. So let's actually do that. Just quit out of that. That's sus. All right, that's all right. So let's generate another migration. Oops. and migrate that. Great. All right, so now phone number is a required field. And let's go back to our assessment. And this is going to have, I don't know if I want it to be steps. I'm not convinced that's the right. So I walked back what we were doing on stream yesterday, Kraut and JD, where I had normalized this entire data structure for the assessments, and I walked back and simplified it, and instead I did basically, there's an assessment table. It has a name and description, and then I added a user assessment, which has a user ID and assessment ID, and then I just put a data column there that will be a JSON B column. Buys me more flexibility. I was just like boxing myself into a more complex solution than I wanted up front, so I backed it out. So here, let's just say we have our contact. We don't even need that, right? Because that's going to be done as part of sign up. So let's say we have a type onboarding question, and that's going to equal some struct that has, let's break this over and we can minimize data grip. It's going to be like this thing here. Yeah, we're just going to end up making Zod schemas for each assessment. And then we'll use, when we pull an assessment from the database to start, we'll use the name of the assessment from the assessment table as a discriminated union tag, which that begs a great point, right? We should make that unique. So let me go back. We'll go, whoops. We want to go to SB and then schema and assessment. The name should be unique. Yeah. So let's do that, and we'll add there, and we'll do a drizzle generate and a drizzle migrate. Great. Okay, so now we have unique names, and we can use that as like a discriminated union. In fact, it might even be worth changing that to an enum at some point. But that's fine for now. So we need to come in here now and be like, an onboarding question. This is going to have a title, which will be a string. And then we'll have a prompt. So what do we call this? So this is like the title, the question, and then the description. Title, question, description. Sure, that's good enough for me. Title, question, and then description be a string. And then we have a scale, which is going to be like a tuple of a string and a string. And the scale is going to be like often reactive or totally self-determined, vague or absolute clarity. And then we need an answer. And the answer is going to be an onboarding question, onboarding answer. Assessment answer. And this will be a onboarding question. And this is going to be a type. do that. And we'll say it's just going to have like a value, I think, which will be a number. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good model, right? And we can do a read-only array of onboarding assessment questions. Something like that. So it makes sense. Easier to just build the JSON for the assessment and then create some template file that generates in the JSON. I've been trying to do some tech work, but I haven't had the time since the wife has been so sick and having to take care of the house, so it smells. Don't get to her. Oof, yeah. Like multiple choice. I'm not gonna do anything generic, so I'm gonna build specific components for this survey, especially since it's the only one right now. Because this entire survey is just all multiple choice, or I don't even know what you call this. Single multiple choice. So like if we wanted to build what this would look like in practice, right? We would say like const assessment is going to be a onboarding assessment, and it's going to equal this structure. Let's see here, like this, and then we're gonna have questions, and that's going to be an array. We can break that down, and then we'll put in that. Title will be mindset. And then we'll have question will be how unshakable are you really? And then we have scale, which is going to be often reactive. And the second option will be totally self-determined. Guys, no. And then the answer will be undefined. Something like this. And then, right, we forgot the description. To assure that you always move forward with resilience and joy, you must constantly claim control over your environment and believed limitations. Right, Morgan? No, we don't even need that. In fact, we should make this is going to be that or undefined. That we always force the key on. Songs in my theme song. And then we can basically just create new assessments. You can basically just generate new ones of these. I could, but like this form can't, none of the questions have multiple answers. It will always only be one. In fact, this doesn't even need to be, this can just be a number, right? This can just be a number for all these. And we can just paste this. How many questions are there? I have to go log into this form real quick. Oh, so there is a... I missed the part. Yeah, that's what I was doing too, JD, is that I was just trying to get too generic too quickly. Oh my God. Everyone keeps coming in. I was wearing a tank top because it's so hot. I don't even work out, guys. If you want to go see Guns, go watch Melky. Melky works out. I'm here and like, I slept weird and my neck hurts last night. I used the wrong pillow and now I'm dying today. We'll say this is going to be a onboarding assessment question. You know someone I can play tennis with? I don't want to get my ass kicked by a British man. The hell is on my desk? Do I swim? Not often. I can swim. I'm getting into uni so I don't have less diplomas than Dylan Stoggs. Fact, Bodhi is very accomplished. Bodhi! So we have this second question. I don't know if I have it on here. Let me look. Oh, God, this drives me crazy. Yeah, let me screenshot what I'm looking at on the actual form right now that I can't show. What is my screenshot button? This one? Yeah. So there is a second section that I forgot about that looks like this that I need to handle. Stopping for Taco Bell, want anything? Nah, I'm good, Justine. Thank you, Justine. Maybe we just add like a kind in here. Add like a type and we'll just say this can be a scale or it can be a, oh, hold on here. This will be a scale question and then we'll have a similar thing where it's going to be a onboarding, change to queue. Onboarding primitive or base question, I guess. And then we'll have word. We'll union those together. And that'll be a onboarding assessment base question or a onboarding scale question. Okay, yanking word, that's good there, perfect. And we'll come in here and we'll yoink. Oh, these need types. This will be scale. And this is going to be base. That's our discriminator. So this will be type is scale. And then our base questions only need the question. This can just be number or string. Oh my God. Could also make it generic. Nah, doesn't matter. Let's do that. And then we'll copy the same thing, and that'll be number. And this will become text and numeric. All right, there we go. Yeah, that looks better. Now we have this nice tagged union of types. And we can come down here and we can add more questions. So we can be like type, this is going to be numeric. And then we'll have what comes next. It'll be question. And it'll be how many years have you been in the business? Full. Me. And the answer will be undefined. Great. We'll copy that, and we're gonna come in here, and it's gonna be, that will be numeric 2. This will change approximately. Is that how you spell that? Must have got it right. Approximately how many households do you have? Like that, paste that. This will be text. Where's the Rust? I was promised Rust. Rust will probably be in a week or two. Moderator verified stream elements. Dude, this song is so good. You are working on in your business. You like that? Come in here and come in here like that. From your perspective, what are your current limiting factors keeping you from your truest potential? Yeah, Nightshade, what's keeping you from your truest potential? Okay, we got that. And then let's copy this. I think I might already have... No, we didn't finish this. Yoink. Actually, we might have it. Seed. Never mind. That's not what I thought it was. We can delete that file though. Okay. All right, I have to just bang out some typing quick, so I'm not gonna look at chat while I'm doing this and just get it done. Whoops. Winnie. Sorry. All right, I have 3 more of these to do. Philosophy, sales, strategy. This is going to be deliverables. Changing that. How sure are you that your clients really understand Winnie, no barks, honey. All right, last one. All right, there we go. Let's rename this to empty assessment. And we're going to export a const onboarding assessment struct. And that's going to have on it empty. And that'll be a function that just returns our empty assessment. Yeah. Great. Let me catch up on chat here, see if anyone said anything. Priv, I made a killer risotto. Nice. Dylan isn't looking at chat. Let's spam the best language ever, JavaScript. Get out of Lavo. Don't eat the risotto, not without me. Clearly HTML. Keyboard ASMR is so nice. Yeah, is the new keyboard sounding nice? I know it doesn't sound as good as my old one, but I'm hoping it sounds okay. Not Winnie whining. God forbid a girl advocates for herself justice for Winnie. Listen, if people didn't get scared by Winnie barking, I'd feel less bad about it. I don't know if you can see her on the couch behind me. She's very cute right now, just cuddled up in that corner. Good girl, Winnie. You want to see Morgan? Should Morgan come visit us? Look at her perk up. Look at her perk up, Morgan. Say Morgan should come visit us, huh? Say yeah. Okay, so I think we have all the questions on here. Let's export our types. Actually, empty assessment, we should make sure that export that. Do the same thing here, export. Man, Morgan, all I can think about right now is playing RuneScape. Okay. We should add some other helper functions to this. we should make a function to calculate the progress. So let's say get progress. Actually, we'll just call it progress. And this is going to take a, this will take an assessment, which is an onboarding. Can we not bark at every little noise? You're not a guard dog. You know? You're just not. And then in here, we will we'll say const total questions is going to equal assessment dot questions dot length. And then we'll, what did I do wrong here? There we go. And then we'll say const completed questions will be assessment.questions.filter, and then we'll get the question, which we can just destructure right here and get the answer. Yanks around, where's my yanks around that with this. There we go. And we'll do an arrow function, and then we'll say answer dot, oh, we can just pass answer. And let's just make sure that's a Boolean. And then we'll say dot length. And then we'll say, we'll return completed questions divided by total questions. And then we can also do like a step, which is a similar, in fact, we can build off of that. So we'll say assessment gets an onboarding assessment, and that's going to take I think we just do this, right? And we just return this. And down here, we can actually just reuse that function. And we'll say const completed questions is going to equal onboarding assessment dot step assessment. Yeah. Nice. I love this is how I've been writing a lot of TypeScript over the past, I don't know, 6 months to a year, is where I make these like files that operate on one type, and then I export a struct with the same type, and then the functions on that struct really only operate on that type, generally in a pure way. Oh, camel pilled? Yeah, it really is. It's like designing, it's like designing OCaml modules. More RuneScape. I'm assuming Morgan requested this. There we go. Great. All right, that looks pretty good. Jagex audio team. It's actually a bop though. Like the RuneScape soundtrack is actually really good. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's go, let's actually make a commit. We have quite a bit of uncommitted work here. So let's jump down here and we'll say, yeah, that's good. Push that back to our editor, go there. And then we need to go to our sign up too and add a card for our phone number. Fun run dev. And this will be localhost. Yep. I did mostly fletching too. We want a sign up. So we'll put phone number. Above email, I guess. So let's come in here, go to phone. This will be mobile number. Phone number, which doesn't exist yet, which is okay. From what I remember, I wanted to play all the time. You let me play, aka I did all the fletching for you. Hey, we got put food on the table somehow. Type, can this, what are the possible, is there a, is tel, I'm assuming that's for telephone. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Oh. Did you submit any talks for Brazil? I can't remember if I submitted a talk or not. I might have, but I can't remember, for being honest. All right, now we need to go and go to here. And this is gonna have a phone number. And this will be z.string dot, can we do phone? What about tel? What do we have in here? Cwid, pipe trim, uwid, cwid. All right, Zod doesn't have anything for phone numbers, which is fine. Length though should have six, 10. And we can say dot transform. In fact, we can just does the transform happen after the length validation or before? What's up?
You do look like such a bro. It's so funny.
Whatever. What's up?
I came in here to ask you something and now I don't remember. What you working on?
The freelancing stuff.
Okay. I went to the plant store.
Nice. String email.
I'm gonna watch Bridgerton, so I'm gonna shut your door.
What?
I'm gonna watch Bridgerton, so I'm shutting this.
Okay. How did you manage to make the expanded line animate? Oh, I just added that recently. What was that? Let me go see if I can find out my config quick. I think it was mini indent scope. I think it was mini indent scope. I think it just does it. Yeah, I think it was this plugin. Is it refine what I want? Yeah, okay, what do I get a function in here? I probably get an X and we can go to an X. Yeah, okay, so here we can say, this will be a stir. I will say stir.replace all, and we're gonna replace parens with nothing. There we go. And then we want to do a second refinement. Can I refine after this? No, I can't. Can I refine after this again? Yeah, we can do a second refinement. So let's come down here and we'll basically copy that, throw that in there. And in here, this will be phone number. There we go. I wish I could add the, like, I wish. Be nice if I could refine again. See you, Morgan. Whatever, this is fine. All right, so now we have our form there and we want to go, why is TS no check on this file? Maybe refinement's not what I want. Let's go check the Zod docs quick. Where is refine at? Refine and transform. What up, John? Here we go. Transform there after parsing. Solid lets you provide custom validation logic via refinements. Solid string, val.length. Okay, so we can, all right. We can transform, then refine. Okay. And then we can do a refinement that says, because here I don't think we can do, yeah, we can't do the normal ones anymore. So we got to come in here and we'll get our stir and we got to go like that. And then we'll just say stir dot length is exactly equal to what we say a phone number is 10 without area code because this is US only. This needs a message. Phone numbers must be of length 10, excluding dashes. Okay, that looks good. And we'll come in here. This should be phone number. Great. That looks like a proper refinement. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. Where's our error? Oh, shit. Oh, right. We have to pass in the phone number. Right. So say phone number is going to be form.data.phone number. Yeah. Great. Are you using Lucia off with credential strat only? Yeah, right now. Lucia makes it really easy. I like it a lot. All right, that looks good there. What the hell is going on down here? Yeah, that looks good. David Padilla is John Wick said, "Hi, how are you doing? I've got one question. I do not know if this is a good place to ask questions regarding programming. If not, never mind. Yeah, feel free to ask away. Isn't Superbase have auth services too? It does, but I wanted to own my auth. I don't want to use something like Clerk or stuff like that where I'm paying per user. I'd rather just roll it myself because it's not that difficult to do. And then I can one, I can always own my own user data, not rely on any sort of SLA for getting user data, other than my database provider. I can swap databases. And rolling your own auth, it's a lot easier than people make it out to be on Twitter. Especially if you use Lucia. Oh, man. What? We must use Clerk. I know. Forgive me, SAS fathers, for I have sinned. All right, that looks good. Let's see if our form actually updated. Yep, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So once you create your account, it's going to kick you into a probably like a verify email. We should, while I'm thinking about that, I'm going to add that to our schema. And we'll do this. I'm not so used to programming in JavaScript, but I've seen you use triple equal and what the difference. Yeah, so JavaScript's weird where basically you almost always want triple equal. In fact, I'll just pull up the website for this. The double equal sign will convert types to other types. And like one of the best examples I can show of this is like open up the console, come in here. If we do null double equals to undefined, that will be true. But if you use null triple equals undefined, that will be false. So what happens when you use double equal marks, JavaScript's like runtime will try to coerce these to the same types. So it will coerce either null to undefined or undefined to null. I forget which way it goes. And they'll equal the same thing. But here, it's strict equality. So you almost always want triple equal in JavaScript. I'll actually post this in. What up, spicy tater tofu? Let me get you a shout out here. How was your stream? All right, let's get back to writing. We want like an email verification. Let's go up to, I guess we can do it down here. We'll say export const email verifications. And this is going to be a PG table. Stream went wonderful. How's the code coming? It's going pretty well today. We're having a relatively productive day. Email verification. Verification. We should see if Lucia gives us anything for this. We'll give it a ID. It'll need a user ID. Or yeah. Any big hiccups? We started designing like this quiz / form thing yesterday morning on stream where we have like this onboarding assessment that looks something like this, and it has this bit here, basically questions like this, and we denormalized the data like super hard in our database. So we had like assessments, questions, different types of questions, answers. I ended up rolling that back to something more simple where like our assessment, we have two tables where there's an assessment and then a user assessment. And rather than have question and answers in our database, I just stuck it in a JSON-B column to let me iterate quickly. But we turned like this form right here into a much nicer looking component that looks like this, which I really, really like. I think that came out well. But yeah, we're just laying the foundations of logging in and getting onboarded. So I want to go to Lucia. Yeah. Do they have anything on email verification? Add an email verified column. Yeah, this is what we want. Okay, let's just make the table for now, and we'll come back and actually implement it after we build out the assessment. So it needs an ID, a user ID. Yep. I'm not sure if we need an email because we can get that off the user. Where user ID is equal to user ID. Yeah, I don't think we need the email. I don't want to duplicate that. We can just join if we need it. We need a code, which will be a text. And that will be code, and that's not null. And then we have expires at, and that will be a timestamp, which we can basically copy. I think I have another table that has like an expires at. Yeah, I can just copy those, throw those on there. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you for the follow, Glitch. Okay, that looks good there. That'll work. All right, great. Let's go back to our sign up. Go here. We need to throw in the phone. Form.data.phone number. What happened to our... Did we just lose that code? See you, Priv. Have a good night, man. Did we lose that code? Where did we do that? I think I lost that code we wrote, or it got like overwritten. The Zod schema we were writing? How did that happen? Yeah, it should have been in this file. Man, that's really annoying. I don't know why that happened. Whatever, I remember what we did. So it'll be a string that we're going to refine and, or actually we're going to transform. And it's going to take our stir and we'll get that stir dot replace all. And we're going to replace a dash with nothing. And then we'll say refine stir dot length is got to equal 10. Otherwise, we return a message where it's phone number must be of length 10, excluding hyphens. Something like this. And then we do another refinement where we copy this, right? Paste that on there and get rid of the extra comma. And we'll say phone number is already in use. All right. I've started planning custom audio server app. I want to go for some non-garbage collector like Zig, but Zig is kind of obscure C cousin, so I didn't go like it. So I think I'm gonna go it. You should use Rust. Rust would be fun. Yeah, this is a US only app. At least for the foreseeable future. The initial launch, it'll be supporting one company and potentially will eventually roll out to multi-tenant. I don't like Rust Foundation stances. Fair enough. All right. What is the ZR? Yeah, there we go. Let me commit this because I don't know how we lost that before. And add phone number and add email verification schema not migrated. There we go. Now if we go to our sign up page, yeah, we want to go to the server, and when we're done, yep, all right, so I already have that redirect correct. Okay, that looks pretty good. Is that Ghosty multiplexing or are you using... I'm using Tmux. I wish I could use straight up Ghosty, but it doesn't have a remote API yet. Once it does have a remote API, I'll probably write the NeoVim plugin to handle that, because I used to do that. I used to just use Kitty and Kitty multiplexing and wrote my own like little integration between Kitty and NeoVim for doing multiple panes and stuff. But all right, here is our page, our onboarding page. Certified pedophile, wop, 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 wop. A minor. So we need to, this is gonna need some props. So let's go and make a plus page.server.ts. And we're going to want to make on user sign up a entry into our assessment. So let's actually make sure our assessment exists. Why have query and Zod refine? What do you mean by that? Why wouldn't I have it refine here? Let's run our migration quick. I know we have a pending one. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Boom. Migrate email verification. You're using email in both DB query refines, by the way. Thank you. Good catch. There we go. Oh, why have the database query in the refines? To guarantee that the phone number and email are globally unique. Fix Zod bug. Sign up. Refinement. I'll accept a 1% ownership as a thank you. Perfect. I'll get that. I'll run that by the client. Make sure you get your checks into perpetuity. Step this way. Okay, so we do have an assessment here. Great. And then our user assessment ID. Great. Okay. So once we do this, we also want to do a second insert here and create a entry into our let's see, what table is it? It's our user assessment. And we're going to say dot values. And this is going to have a user ID. Why doesn't this have... Oh, I have to import that. Yeah, there we go. Now I should get autocomplete. Yeah, user ID. And we want to do assessment ID. And we know that's going to be 1. And data is going to be onboarding assessment dot empty. And then we'll do, what else do we need in this? Nothing. It'll generate the rest. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. We'll write a little to-do here. To-do email verification. And let's see if that works. So let's go sign up a new user. Just do that, just dox my phone number. That's awesome. Thank you, Google Chrome. Whatever, I get enough spam as it is. We'll do that. Let's just use my normal email address and foo_bar_baz1 foo_bar_baz1 failed to fetch. What do we think went wrong? This dev server's not running. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? I still don't know where this bit's coming from. This drives me crazy. Two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know if this is... And we'll say foo_bar_baz1 foo_bar_baz1 717 822 8888. Six and 4. Phone number must be of length 10. Wasn't that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, this is just doxing me all over the place today. That is 10. Isn't it? Isn't the refinement API such that if it returns false, well, look at the refinement, right? So we get an email from the database And if it's 0, if it's not 0, then we say it's in use. Because I'm pretty sure if you look at refine, Zod lets you provide custom validation logic via refinements. Zod was designed to mirror TypeScript, blah, 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 blah. For example, you can define any custom, refinement functions should not throw. Instead, they should return a falsy value to signal failure. Which this should be truthy when it hits. Replace all. I guess we could come in here and be like, we could do something like this just to like triple check it. And let's just go like clear our cache and shit. Empty cache. We'll go and clear our cookies, which there are none right now. Sure, we'll use all that. I don't even care. And I'll just add 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do foo bar baz. And we'll go to network. Clear this. String is sus. It should be binding. I didn't skip any songs. I actually, in the docs for transfer, it says to transform data after parsing. Can you chain or refine after transform? I think you should be able to. Right, so this returns a string. I mean, let me, let's get rid of the other two, transforms and refines, and we'll put a comma there. And let's try that. Why are we getting an internal server error? Let me clear my cookies. Okay, I don't have any. Weird. What? Oh, did I just not save? Lol. It skipped it again? What song was it? It was Eminem, We Made You. That's weird. Oh yeah, I can't even play it. I don't know why. Okay, so we're still getting... We're still getting an empty string on refine. Okay, what if we do this? Dude, I hate that this autofill keeps fucking auto popping up. It's so annoying. Everything's sent. I bet I know the problem. I know the problem. Chat, I know the problem, I think. We're going to come in here, and we're going to add another call right here, and it's going to be called coerce. Don't I have to do that? Or is it before that? dot coerce. I bet that's coming across as a number. Why would this be happening? Why is it submitting? That seems weird, right? That we're issuing a GET request to sign up is hitting our default action. Is that what should happen in SvelteKit? Form actions. What? How is that happening? That seems buggy, doesn't it? Parse async. I'm not calling parse anywhere though. It's gotta be happening right here. Unless it happens console.log foo, and then we'll do bar. I would expect to see foo and not bar if that's the case. Yeah, foo. We hit this bit. Is that not how we do the coercion? Or does superform just not handle c.coerce string? Yeah. That's what we want. So then it'd be super transform. But I would have expected to see, I would have expected to see problems before with the email if that was really the problem, right? What are our options? Here we go. Async, 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 async. Bypass, super validate. We call wait. I really don't understand at all why it seems to be okay with using, like if we close this and we came in here and we say, is this actually playing? Back. It looks like if I get rid of this async refinement, it's fine. Possibly. Yeah. That's so weird because I have a refinement here. And that breaks. Is it because I'm doing a double refinement? If we only do one, does it work? No. What if we get rid of the transform? Still no. What if we get rid of the coerce? That works. So the coerce is breaking when mixed with the other things. I don't know. Because now if I open those, this is going to be a z dot number. We're just going to have to coerce it ourselves. Jesus. So it seems like it is a string already. So we shouldn't need to transform it to a string because it should already be a string. This is really stupid. And we're probably broken. No, we're not broken right now. So maybe we go in the form and add these validation fields. Like, I feel like that's not going to really help, but we can try. Min length will be 10. Equals 10. And max length is going to be 12 for the 2 hyphens. We're binding the value. Okay, so that's going to spread. We don't need those because that's going to come from the form. So if we go back, we can say in here, can I give this options in here? It's so funny that that coerce breaks it. That's wild. Yeah, only American numbers are allowed. This is for American financial advisors. So we can actually get rid of this refinement step, right? And we can come in here and we can say dot min length will be 10 and our max length will be 12. Yeah, that's fine. What? It's a field. Here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Cool vest. My cutoff t-shirt from college. Thanks for the tats compliment though. Oh, it's just min. It's his hot tank top. Min it will be 10, and then we'll say dot max will be 12, and then we'll transform it, and then we'll refine it. I've been cursed. Every verse. There we go. That seems closer to what we want. Fox. All right. Get out of there. And we'll say foo bar baz. Foo bar baz. We'll. What? That's wild. How? How is that? Phone number is already in use. I still don't understand how it's... Hold on. Hold on. It's also not submitting the first name and last name. I wonder if it's because... I know what's happening. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's the casing of it's the casing. These need to be not hyphen cased. Which is why we're not seeing last name and first name show up too. At least that's my hypothesis right now. But I think it's a good hypothesis. Can I just do like a delete cascade? Really? I can't just like cascading delete? Whatever, I can do it from Supabase. That's annoying that it won't auto cascade for me. Ugh. Oh my god. Why won't anything cascading delete? Fine, we'll go delete the credentials of these. Great. Now we can delete these. User session, sure. We'll just nuke all our sessions. I'll log out everybody. Peace. Get rid of this. And now we can go into, we don't have any email verifications. And we should be able to delete you, you, and you. There we go. Much better. Let's go ahead and clear the cookies. All right. Foo bar baz. Onboarding. Boom. It's exactly what we wanted. That was totally the stupidest problem. So there's the account, and we get a session. Great. We should have a assessment in here, which I spelled wrong. That's awesome. Again. And then in user assessment, right there's my JSON. Edit JSON. Can I prettify that? Pretty JSON. Of course not. That would be too convenient. Again. I wonder if that's stored as a string and not JSON. JSON, of course, dot parse. Parse. No, that seems fine. Okay, that seems good. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there, chat. We got a bit done. We got into the onboarding, and I might stream maybe later or tomorrow on actually piping together the actual assessment flow now that we have basically everything through. And we might explore setting email verifications. Well, I'm gonna go eat some lunch because I'm starving. Let's find someone to raid. Who's streaming? Following. Is Melky still going? Texo's going. Spiro's going. Test stream, do not join. Oh, BG's going. Fuck yeah, we're raiding BG. All right, chat. Go show BG some love, and we'll be back later tomorrow, or at the very latest Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. I will